You don't need the theme song.
Y'all niggas for the rap?
Hell yeah. For our lives.
I'm OJ.
Right. YouTube is live.
What's going on? What's going on? All our outlaws. What's happening? Happy Thursday.
We in this bitch.
We all in here. We got the full team. All the usual suspects in the house. We'll say welcome to all the, like I say, all the YouTube outlaws. What's going on, Engineer? Awesome, the most asshole to many. Like I said, we got the full crew here tonight, brother. Tell them something good.
Hey, tell the brother to scoot in because we can't see him on YouTube.
Okay, brother, scoot in because we can't see you on YouTube.
OJ.
I gotta be in there.
Brother,
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Sweater.
Let's
Peace,
do it.
peace, Milwaukee. I am the black woman's lover, the black man's brother, the culture, teacher, hood, healer,
Hey.
your holistic health wellness coach. My God, it was happening, Juice.
I'm just OJ again. I don't got no rap. OJ Kelly, baby.
Right.
That's what's up.
OJ is in the building.
Man, the juice is loose.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ride, man. The People's Network presents Outlaw Radio on a Thursday night. The second part of our trifecta that we usually try to get completed each and every week with the Warrior Report, and then we'll do Thursdays with Outlaw Radio with OJ here, and then we'll do Saturday night Outlaw Radio, which is the wildest and the craziest because anything goes. But in the meantime and in between time, I am the mayor of Chocolate City, the mouthpiece of the movement, aka the Negro Whisperers. What's up, black people
All right.
who love black people?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Work it out. Brothers gonna work it out. So as we always do about this time on Thursday night, and I love them right back. And we all appreciate the support and love that you give us. Shout out to 3041 North, 414-810-3131.
5-star.
Get involved. Got them floors done down there. It's looking great. Show.
Yes, sir.
With that said, with no delay, it's Outlaw Radio Dirty Old Men tonight. Why is it called Dirty Old Men?
Yes.
Before I get into
Why?
that, let me say this. To the family of Juice WRLD, the young rapper, not really like a fan like that, didn't really know his music. I'm old. We're going to get into that. But he was a young brother on the come up.
Black man.
And this thing we have right now, everybody keep hollering rape culture, and they keep trying to name the culture. The number one thing they need to be naming it is a drug culture because there's a pill for that. If it hurts, right, there's a pill for it. There's a pharmaceutical answer to it, which we should understand that the pharmaceutical pathway has negative effects on us. It ain't like crack. It ain't just black people. Now it's us. White people won't help. Right, they're gonna have to make a white self-destruction with We Are the World Part 2.
They don't have to sing for their supper.
Exactly. So Dirty Old Men. Why? Listen, I'm over 40. I'm proud to say it because guess what? During my come up, they told me my life expectancy was 19 and a half years.
A lot of folks didn't make it.
Ooh, they
You know what I'm
didn't.
saying? Way too many.
Rest in peace to all the homies.
For sure. Yeah.
Right. You lost somebody right now. We steady losing people
Man, come on.
in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I have made it. I'm across the threshold. I'm officially an old man right now.
All right.
I'm no longer the focus of the world.
And trying to get older. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got
Exactly.
no life behind you, then you got ahead of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm celebratory of that.
Uh-huh.
I have no desire to still be a young man. I did that. I seen that movie. I know what happened at the end. All the characters I can do the epilogue at the end and be like, a little Trey ended up getting murdered 3 years later. You know, it's like Cooley High Part fucking 2. And then you can't say 2 without Freudian slip. But no, we got our fourth outlaw. I like to do things in fours. We got Mr. OJ Kelly, who has a very, very deep and wide following on Facebook for a very good reason. Because he's funny as shit, right? So, Dirty Old Man, now you've become your father, right?
Right. But
No pressure, fam. That shit is off the top of the head now.
No, right now, you're your father. You're your grandfather.
Well, y'all gonna have to pick somebody I get to beat.
Well, I'm just saying.
Who do I get to beat? I'm my daddy, right?
Right, you are now.
Okay.
You ain't no longer little OJ. Now you OJ grown in the motherfucker. Right? OJ been quit shitting on himself, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't punch my son upside the head, though.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you learn, somebody taught you what not to do, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So when I say the old man, see, people think getting older means you just take naps. It don't mean I still feel the same way about most of the shit. I just don't do the same shit I used to do about it. So there's nothing wrong with getting old. So if you're gonna tell me that I'm too old to have an opinion on our culture, I'm like Pac say, I reject your deposit.
They used to call it wisdom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the elders gave you information.
Right. Now they be like, you ain't trending on Facebook.
Right.
That shit ain't on Twitter. What's your hashtag type shit?
Right.
You should start a hashtag called common sense. Hashtag common sense.
It ain't all that damn common.
What's going on, OJ? I did put the pressure on you. I put capital on your back.
Capital been on my back since I was 6 years old, man. I've been on the post for a long goddamn time, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what's good with you, man? Dirty old man.
You know what? We got to talk about something.
Uh-oh.
What you do?
I ain't did nothing.
Oh, it's Jason? Because it's usually Jason.
It was. He tried to start Dumbo in the garage.
Decent guy.
He showed me a side of him I ain't seen before.
What that is?
Oh, so he want to get down.
You don't watch the show.
Let me tell y'all what this energy is about. Please believe everything is socio-political.
Yeah.
If we discuss the improprieties, the disparities in our community,
I can walk at you
that if we talk about something that got something to do with entertainment, don't get mad. Like, I'm conscious, I'm woke.
The impeachment is just entertainment too, right?
Right.
So stop.
Right. So we got to talk about hip hop tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in here and put it out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna even push my monologue back.
Uh-oh.
Because it's about the energy. This Eminem versus Nick Cannon. Whereas this Eminem versus the people. Finally.
I thought it was Eminem versus Nick Cannon originally.
I don't care nothing about Eminem and Nick Cannon.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right. So
that ain't.
What was you?
I wasn't even paying no attention to that shit at first until people start interjecting. He's a rap legend. He's #1. He's top 5. He's the greatest lyricist. This, that, and the other. He's none of that. None of that. And people keep saying that other rappers have validated him. I've seen a lot of rappers go on a lot of rap shows in New York. And people ask them who's their top 5 dead or alive. I ain't never heard nobody put Eminem in there.
Some cats have. And see, this is the argument with Eminem. Once again, we can't get out our own way, right? Mm-hmm. First of all, this is rap. Rap is a competitive sport. I don't give a fuck if your ass is orangutan orange. If you a rapper,
let's say that again.
Orangutan.
I'm just saying
that was Crayola.
If you're good with the words, you're good with the words. We're not talking about this. Is not about the culture. This is not about love.
It is though.
Is it?
Because this is about skills. This is hip hop.
Skills is not about the skills. Is can you put these words?
This is hip hop.
Okay.
This is the house that black people built,
Okay.
regardless of how many
people made.
Hold on, that's another conversation.
Wait. So we're not really talking about lyrics here. We talking about
absolutely.
It's a great racial.
I'm talking about lyrics.
Y'all go ahead with that.
No, I'm really talking about lyrics.
Y'all go ahead with that.
Okay, so what Kevin's talking about is a totally another different situation,
right?
And we can talk about that too.
Okay,
but me and Jay, I'm on a level of skills.
Yes, sir.
I'm on a level of lyrics.
Yes, sir.
I'm on a level of I try to tell niggas shit. I can't call him a goat. No, because me angry.
Well, he
I can't call you. He ain't say nothing to make me angry. He ain't never called himself the best. He ain't never called himself the GOAT.
He called himself Elvis.
He ain't never what.
He told us he was Elvis.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what Elvis is?
He won't even claim to be the best.
Elvis is an impersonator.
That's my point.
He said he was
Elvis is an impersonator. So he's just telling us he's an impersonator. You can be Elvis. I agree, you Elvis.
Nigga, here's the thing. 90% of the hip-hop artists right now are impersonators. Right?
No, they're imitators.
Not.
They're not Elvis.
They're not original, right?
No, they're not.
Well, they imitating.
Listen, somebody come up. Now, we're not talking vulture. Again, if you want to talk, if we're talking about lyrics, we're talking about ability, I'm here for that. If you want to put one race against the other and name it hip-hop, that's a different revolution.
Shit.
We ain't talking about the
revolution. No, we're not talking about that.
I'm talking about hip-hop.
We're talking the fact that Eminem's music is hubbity.
So yeah, he ain't in my top 5 because he don't talk about.
He's not in my top 20.
Okay, listen, hold on. Let you hold on.
I said he ain't in my top 5 because he don't talk about what's relevant to me. but I'm sure he's in somebody's top five.
But I agree with that.
Yes.
So my whole thing about it is because I agree with you totally. Listen, when it comes to, I don't want to hear about the rape and the incest and all that and the stand and like I'm not with his content. But when you talk about battle rap, right? The content of battle rapping, Sucker MC versus Sucker MC. Who has he battled that he lost?
Who has he battled?
Okay, you tell me.
He battled some white chicks.
Mhm.
He battled the Insane Clown Posse.
Okay.
He's
Go
battling
ahead.
a bad
Yeah, I remember he used to get after the Insane Clown Posse. Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay.
Seriously,
Yeah, go ahead.
he hasn't battled anyone with a fucking
third base.
He hasn't battled anyone.
Okay, so I'm saying,
Nigga, he just threw that in there.
came out and dissed him?
That's bullshit.
I don't think he could. I think Search would have got at him if he'd have came through.
Why didn't Search know him?
He ain't said nothing to him.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Okay,
if he ever
so-
gonna battle Kiss or Nas, the niggas, he won't even come to
Or
Milwaukee.
Benzino.
He won't come to Milwaukee and battle Cal or Drew.
You know, will he? I don't
better
know.
not.
Yeah, I don't
Absolutely
think
not.
there's no money in him. And I don't think there's no money in it. I don't think there's no money.
There ain't no money in him
I
battling
don't think
Miley
there's no money
Cyrus.
in him
The
coming
man
here
be trying to Miley Cyrus.
Let me say this to the people.
because you know about it. That's
Why
why
is he battling Miley Cyrus?
Look, check this out. It's Outlaw
or
Radio.
Mariah Carey.
It's dirty old men. It's dirty old men. The energy is real because we all are forced to take a side
Or
in this.
Nick Cannon.
Now, hold on. I want the people to comment. I want them to let me know how they feel. Because the reality of this is when we talk about, and I think Jason's point is, Jason, and I've known you long enough to be able to say this, in terms of rap, the technical structure of how you spit your lyrics is important to Jason. Right?
That's what I like. Yes.
Right. But to myself,
Mhm.
it's not even about a traditional definition of it because hip hop is not definable.
Mhm.
It's about putting it in there so that I, even though you from Compton or you from Brooklyn or you from Memphis or Houston, like Pimp C, putting a song, he ain't just technically Pimp C can't hold Eminem's candle. But who would I rather hear rap? Pimp C. Because Pimp C is gonna say something in that country twang that's part of my heritage and my lineage, and it's gonna resonate with me. I don't resonate with Eminem's bars, even though they are bars. Nobody's taking his ability to rap. But see, because we love the white man, we've given him so many excuses over the years. Because let me tell you something.
Bang,
LL
bang.
is who he is, but LL done won some battles, right?
Right.
I'll get some major niggas.
So Q, hold on, wait, let me
Cannabis,
finish.
Mo D.
No, Kumo D, Ice-T, Hammer.
Yeah, okay. I want you to name
Shit.
it.
Okay, so
I just want you to name
check
it.
this
It's all
out.
right.
Cube is a legend because Cube
He took
destroyed NWA.
Right, with DOC writing for Easy and Dre.
Let's not forget
Was
about
DOC
let's not
writing
forget
for
about
Easy and
KRS-One.
Dre?
Let's not forget about
KRS-One kills the Juice Crew.
Come on, yeah.
I'm a hip hop historian.
Go ahead.
KRS-One kills the Juice Crew,
Yeah.
right? Boogie Down Production kills the Juice Crew. You have a moment that's flowing like Quick kills 8.
Right.
If you ever heard Dollars and Cents,
Mhm.
8 never made another St. Ives commercial.
50
After
killed Ja
that,
Rule.
50 and the Feds
Yeah.
killed Ja Rule. So you
Okay.
can't just asterisk by that.
Well, he was going down 50.
Tupac, as far as anybody says, I hear all you East Coast sympathists, Tupac destroyed Bad Boy Records.
I concur.
Biggie,
The East Coast.
it's
I
over.
agree.
The whole East
The
Coast.
most disrespectful
The
rap
whole East
song.
Coast, man.
Everybody.
By his motherfucking self.
Wait, let's not forget about West Side
And
Connect.
that song wasn't even about bars.
The West Side Connect.
That song
Yeah,
was
they
like you
just
said
the
about
whole East
content.
It ended up being about bars when you
It was
heard the
about
Outlaws.
content.
When you heard the Outlaws come on,
Because-
and get out the way, yo, and that's
Tupac-
what Nick Cannon did.
Big
That's
Smoke
what he
just got
did.
shot.
I don't even know why I'm rapping on this shit. I'm gonna let my little homies ride.
Because
on it.
they rap better than you. That's why.
Well, because I'm an
Tupac
OG.
really couldn't. He wasn't a better
Tupac
lyricist
was
than
able to
anybody
do
that he
that.
got
He
at.
was right.
He was OG like that.
He wasn't a better than He wasn't lyrically better than Mobb Deep, than Biggie, than Nas.
He's better than Mobb Deep lyrically.
No, he was not.
Mobb Deep, come on, no,
Pac-
yes.
No,
Pac
no.
will kill Mobb Deep. Let me tell you something.
The
I'm
thing
an
about
East Coast-
Pac is Pac made good songs.
but I'm an East Coast dude too, and I've listened to Mobb Deep. And I remember when they won the Unsigned Hype in the Source. That's how deep I am in this, right? Havoc and Prodigy. I know what I'm
Pride
talking
is
about.
the business.
But
Have
But
run too,
those
but Pride
lyrics,
is nice.
those lyrics can't even compare to the Dog Pound. If you listen to the Dog Pound's first album, It was way better than Mobb Deep's first album and his second album.
Only Corrupt.
Shook ones.
Only Corrupt.
Well, he's all over both. He's all over.
Corrupt is
New York, New York.
Corrupt was the best lyricist on
the West Coast. Yes, but Corrupt was better than
the West Coast.
Corrupt
Cube is the GOAT of rap.
Nah, Pac is the GOAT.
Let me ask you. Let me tell you
Snoop
something.
wasn't all that.
Let me tell you something.
It wasn't. One album.
You know what? You a hip hop historian.
I pride myself.
Think about what rap was in the year 1984, 85, and 86.
Well, I was 9. So it was Jam on It. It was The Freaks Come Out at Night.
Even the Juice Crew.
5
Even
minutes
the Juice Crew.
That was not what he made.
Even the Juice Crew. All of them.
Right.
Think about what it was. Nigga, Cube wrote Dope Man, Gangsta, 8 Ball
All that shit.
in 1986.
Yeah, but it's
In 86.
It's a progression, though.
No one was doing
It's a
the
progression.
music we hear today is because of Gangsta.
Of course, we know that.
He changed
we agree
rap.
on that. We know that.
He's the GOAT.
But he's not the GOAT of the West Coast.
He's
Pac
the GOAT.
is the GOAT of the West Coast.
Who is?
Pac. Tupac.
No, he's not.
No, okay.
No.
Well, we'll live to swing another.
Tupac is not a top 5 lyricist.
It don't matter.
Boo.
It don't matter. I don't see how people can say that when
He
that
made
man
me-
said.
He made you feel like.
But listen,
Pac is the people's
Pac made
champion.
you
Let me
feel
say
like
this.
he was the best
Everything he
lyricist.
rapped about was relevant to
Let me say,
everyday
you
people's
talking about bars.
lives.
If a brother says to me, pretty soon we'll have a race of babies that hate the ladies that make the babies. If a brother comes to me with insight way before we get to the situation, right? To me, those is rap bars. Well, he didn't have a metaphor. No, he's talking about a real life situation.
Absolutely.
So
And
it
they
makes
count.
it better than that technical bullshit. And that's the thing Eminem suffers from, because he's technically sound, but in
Eminem can
terms
be
of his
talking-
subject matter,
Right.
we don't feel that.
Eminem can be
When
talking
you're
about
not really, you don't
anything.
worry about subject
If he was
matter.
talking about something, it'd be something. He talks about nothing.
We talk about
He takes words and just, if he makes a song, 40% of it is a descriptive.
now he got in Nick's.
The rest of
set
it
this up. Let
It's
the
just
people know.
words that rhyme.
Let the people know. To set this up, really, this is an old beat. That's why the show is Dirty Old Men. Because you got to be old to even remember this shit. This shit goes back 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, Eminem at one point dealt with Mariah Carey.
Absolutely.
And it's way before Nick, whatever. Nick was on the come up then. Eminem was that dude. Nick married her. He bubbled up. He married her, whatever. They got divorced. This shit, they've been going back and forth for a long time.
Well, he was dissing her when they was married.
Yeah,
So
well,
Nick
yeah.
Cannon was like, you talking about my wife.
Right,
and shit,
exactly.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's like you in violation where you at. But
Right.
like Pac say, if you ain't got your money right, you don't go to war. Right? Now I got my money right and I want war.
But he's still talking.
And
shit.
that's what Nick Cannon is basically done.
Yeah.
Right? So, but when we talk about Eminem, technically, yes, he's sound. So many valid questions have been asked by so many black people in regards of what's his club banger? What's the song? Name one. What album you buy? What single was you buy?
What's his hot
Well,
bar?
there's two. There's nowadays everybody want to talk. They got something to say, but never comes out when they move their lips. That's Dr. Dre's song. And then there's Renegade, which is Jay-Z's song, which is on the Jay-Z album, right? Other than that, what do you know? Like what's your favorite bar?
And I want to hear
I'm
one of
strictly
these
talking
battle
about
raps where he
battle
took
rap.
out someone.
I'm just strictly talking about battle rap.
I want to hear a
Listen,
battle rap where he
they
took someone
got
out.
this on YouTube.
Eminem, the
Yeah,
only
still
battle
on
rap we've ever heard.
Look
The
up
only
Benzino.
battle rap we ever heard was on 8 Mile. And Royce the 5'9" actually wrote his battle
No,
rap.
that's the only one you've ever heard, right?
Who did he
So
get
that's the only
Who
one
did
you
he
ever.
get? Who did he get at? Who did he fuck up?
I just told you one. Benzino, right? I just told you one.
Like
Benzino
qualifies. as a rapper.
Benzino.
Machine Gun Kelly.
No, you lost
Machine Gun Kelly ghosted dog.
I don't think so.
Machine Gun clapped Eminem.
Did you?
Eminem-
What would you hear?
Machine Gun
I
Kelly
heard both.
clapped that
I
nigga.
played it on the show at the time when it came up. I was still playing music.
And Machine Gun
I
clapped
played
him.
them both.
The consensus on
He
the
clapped him.
internet.
They played that shit on V100. No, they played that shit on the Breakfast Club. He clapped
Let me
him.
tell you. First of all, he dissed Charlemagne on the song. So what you think the Breakfast Club will say? He dissed Charlemagne on the response.
Well, everybody did Charlemagne.
Right.
Everybody.
And everybody who
All
dissed
his
Charlemagne
friends.
is not going to get a favorable light.
Hey,
Like, come on,
listen,
this shit.
let us know what y'all think, man. With this whole Eminem, and believe me, once again, I'm gonna throw this out here. It becomes racial. Once again, let me explain this to you. And for the people who don't know, understand, there's certain ways I talk when I'm with my people, when I'm with my brothers. It's like when I'm with my brothers right here.
Mhm.
We speak a certain way.
Yes, sir.
But we are all black men.
For sure.
tried and true, through and through, black and blue, right? So we'll talk in a certain language that we know is our language.
Absolutely.
But when a white man comes around, that changes. It's not code switching. It is not giving you no inside information on what we say.
Absolutely.
So when we come to black people look at Eminem and say, like they look at every white boy who could ever dance. This is how Eminem, Vanilla Ice infiltrated us.
It's so amazing because he's white.
And he really likes black people.
It's so amazing because
we're always looking for a white person who like us.
Right.
He listen to black music. He white, but he cool. You know what I'm saying?
That white man got swag.
If a white dude hang out in the hood, I don't care what the fuck his name is, it's gonna be white before it. White Billy, white Frankie, white Timmy.
White boy so-and-so,
right,
white boy so-and-so.
Exactly.
White boy
So,
hey, we had a white boy Danny in my life.
Yeah, white boy John.
Hey, but you know what? Dude was cool.
White Steve.
We had white Timmy. He had all the weed.
Pills too.
Well, no, he had pills at the time.
Catholic.
My guy and mama had the pills and shit.
Oh,
But he had all the
Don't tell on nobody, OJ.
He was the man in my
There's
life.
no drugs on Catholic. But no.
So let me ask this question.
Let's close this because we
But we want to turn it into a race thing. You said it ultimately ends up being about race.
I did.
So ultimately, okay. So you hear me say all the time that there's a difference between black people and niggas, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So black people is who we concentrating on, right?
Absolutely.
I hope so.
All right. So let's just say we talking about the betterment of black people, and on this hand you have a nigga who is going to shoot and kill and hurt a black person in a black family because he don't give a fuck, right? And over here you got over here you got a white person, right? For whatever reason, it's cool boy Danny or white boy John from the whatever, but he's going to do some shit to help to advance and further the black people, right? You still choose the nigga because he got black skin over the motherfucker that's going to get some shit done for you for real?
I never thought I would ever hear you ever even be on a white person's side. This is
no, because ultimately I'm on the black people
side. Have a devil's advocate.
Who's going to help the black people? Is ultimately it's the black people.
You just asked me to choose between John and Farquhar. My
yeah,
Lil Nee.
Yeah,
I gotta ride with Lil Nee.
You know what happens when you allow a white man to come in?
Black people than fuck.
This is what happens when you allow a white man to come in and help you clean your home. He reads your mail. He's got your fingerprint.
Identity theft.
You owe him a favor.
Hey, shout out to Gigolo Jackson. He said a lot of drugs on Captain.
Jiggy.
Peace to Charlotte Blake.
Yeah,
What's
man.
up, James Brown,
man. Right. We getting a lot of love, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
It's Outlaw Radio is what they talk about. You got locked in, and Gigolo Jackson is our fourth outlaw who comes on Thursdays.
Comedian slash actor.
Is that what you are? Is that how you define yourself?
It's the
Comedian
Jews.
slash actor.
So if you hear something that's controversial tonight, the only disclaimer that we do is the opinions expressed on Outlaw Radio are solely those
of the motherfucker that said.
Please know who to be mad at. Right.
Mad
So
at
if you know
dude,
right.
Don't be all in my inbox talking about what Jason said.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm Kamar.
He shouldn't have said that.
I'm the herbal dude.
Kev, how many times you done had to tell somebody, oh, come on, man, I'm gonna talk to her.
Hey, look,
not yet.
They snitched on Jay.
I'm gonna tell
They
the chill out.
snitched on Jay last week.
I'm gonna talk to that nigga, man.
You need to talk to him.
Hey, you talk to me.
I'm gonna sit this part of the show out. I'm gonna let y'all know what happened.
So yeah, you got to listen to the disclaimer in that.
Disclaimer.
One of those times, the disclaimer.
Yeah, but it's all good though. Like, listen,
You mad at me? Hey, inbox me why.
We can
Ask me
talk
why I
about it.
think
We can
like
talk
I
about
think. We can talk about it.
because I got to talk to these, but I listen to learn. If you're saying something that's poignant and relevant, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Talk to
Yeah, man. Get it in. See, the one thing I respect is the truth. So it's just like all these brothers that I got here right now, like y'all don't even understand. Like this is Shaolin. Like all these brothers are special recruits and shit. Like I'm Professor Xavier in this motherfucker. I got the X-Men with it. So everybody got their thing. Like everybody got a special
the
power.
4 deadly
shit.
venoms.
You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm going, right?
Right. Hey, Shauna say we look good up here.
Hey,
But I think she talking about me.
yeah,
You would. You gotta take your hat off.
Ooh! It's the light skin
Take your
dude.
hat off.
It's Jason, man. Jason, the light skinned nigga up here, man. It's Jason.
Oh, he's at your hat.
That's okay. I'm the blackest light skinned nigga you ever seen.
Oh, shit. Jason. I don't know how we got so racist. But check this out, y'all. Now let's talk about this because I think this is very in terms of our culture. And if you have an opinion on the Eminem thing, you can let me know because I can see your comments. Right?
Well, read them. Read some.
Right. Oh, I got something else. I want to talk about
like using big words and shit.
I want to talk about Lizzo, right? Like as a
she
black
said
man.
she talking about all us. By the way,
Of course she was. Why would you even think it?
I shouldn't even said it. I should have just left it.
I knew when you said it.
Me.
I knew when you said it.
That was last night.
When you said it, I was thinking, he should have kept that shit to himself.
Me was last night.
I think she's talking about me. I'm Vinny Barbarino over here. No.
Vinny Barbarino.
So I want to talk about Lizzo.
Dirty old man.
I am.
Yeah.
That's what you see. My humor is old,
Yeah,
so it's hard to offend me, right? Unless you ghost me. But listen,
I don't get that.
So Lizzo, she got named the Time Magazine Entertainer of the Year. Now, see, I'm so aware.
When did that happen?
Well, it just happened.
After she showed her ass.
It was post Laker game. You know,
she showed her ass, and she.
But I want to ask black people.
Gave her an award.
But I want to ask black people this: have you ever heard of someone named Sarah Bartman? Let me tell you something about Sarah Bartman, who was an indigenous African. Way back in the days, who happened to have the world's first badunkadunk. We talking about a black woman with a big old ass.
First, but it was.
What was the one that's first on the document?
The first documented badunkadunk.
Right. Well, we sure is
their documentation. Right?
Exactly.
I'm sure we have seen.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Always a step ahead for sure. Right. So, but what the white man did was basically she became a circus freak. They toured the world showing people her ass. Now, this is not a perversion of nothing.
Oh, it's real,
but the truth.
Look it up.
And even when she died, they stuffed her
and took her body
and took her corpse basically on this. Like, look at this ass. And white men said, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. White women loved it so much they made their dresses.
Made the dresses with the big ass.
So my connection with this is Lizzo. Yes, sister, go and get your money. And I understand living like you've been living because I'm fat too, so I get it, right? I'm fat too.
I feel you.
Right, because I've been big my whole life. I was
big too. But I wouldn't have put my ass on the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. But this sister's dealing with all kinds of issues in which right now they're basically boxing her in to represent this. The big, fat, black, greasy ass shaking. Oh, I put my wrinkled ass, dimpled ass out, and they'll love it anyways. And they're pumping that up because they'd rather see that than a Janelle Monáe, than a Angela Bassett, than a Kathy Hughes.
Right.
I'm not even gonna say Oprah because I don't think she represents that kind of thing. Than a Maxine Waters, than a Lena Taylor. They'd rather she's so expressive. No, she just got her ass out twerking at a basketball game. If I'm there with the price of them tickets, if I'm there with my son and he's 8, I'm pissed. Somebody put a raincoat over that bullshit.
You know what? The thing about Lizzo is this. For an entertainment award,
she ain't even got a cute ass.
I would give her,
depending on how much beer you done drink.
She got a.
She have streamed a lot of fucking music even before she put her ass out.
She has one hit.
Now I don't.
Ernest Walker said he still don't want to see her ass.
He
said Lizzo fat ass. I
don't want to talk about whether her ass looked good or not. Even if her ass looked good, NBA games are family games,
right?
And especially when you're in a place like Los Angeles, that's like having season tickets to the Packers.
Right.
Niggas are waiting list for those. Those been in people's families for 4-5 generations.
Yes.
They're not giving those tickets up. So you got elderly people up there too. And you got them bringing their kids up.
Yeah.
And then now, black people have this problem. We don't own a lot of media outlets that a lot of international people look at to see what it is that a black person is. So we don't get to dictate how we look
in
the world.
Right.
And
what they get is that fucking YouTube video of this big nasty bitch shaking her motherfucking ass in front of literally old people was there. And you know, she got banned from there.
Yeah.
And some black dude, some rapper, for sitting up throwing money.
Yeah.
And security had to come stop the class.
Tommy Hilfiger here today, like, we want to do business with you. You would stop.
Yeah, so they can promote the big old black man. So they can promote the bitch that looks like she's gonna die in a wheelchair.
It came out a long time ago.
That never happened. That never happened. No, it never happened.
It did.
We made that shit up.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
You know what
No,
else
I
never
bet
happened?
you what? I bet you still don't like black people.
I'm not gonna argue.
I don't know, but
that's the ultimate way to argue about
they don't like black people.
Tommy Hilfiger gave back to the black community.
You won't trust that motherfucker.
That never happened either.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about
the comments. Let me go to the comments because my people are tripping. Of course, Gigolo said, "Love, bro." A Blast said, "Juice is loose." Gigolo said, "OJ Kelly, do your thing." Ernest Walker said, "Lizzo fat ass was out of order. I don't want to see that shit." Shout out to Wayne Richards. I see you out there. Ernest Walker said, "I still don't want to see her ass." Shout out to Teresa Drummer Bowman. Said Lizzo, this is Aaron Brown. Lizzo is Rakishi stunt double.
Big ass.
Her ass look like the stank.
Big ass.
He said she had an assless chat. It's a dirty old man. Like, this is what I'm saying. Just because I'm over 40 don't mean we don't still talk like this. We're still aware. Like, everybody want to sweep us to the side, especially black men in our generation. These we're Gen X, right? So yeah, you automatically assume that the crack epidemic basically just destroyed black men. There's no sensible ones. There's no rational ones. There's none of them with business minds. None of them want to take care of their kids. You couldn't be more wrong.
Right.
Like crackheads.
Shauna said she got one too, but that don't mean she wants her kids and grandparents to see it.
Exactly.
And she does have one.
Have what?
I've seen her pictures.
Big old.
Yep, Sarah Bartman.
Okay, so she on that.
You know,
Well, she a Sarah Bartman. She don't got a Lizzo.
No, she didn't got no Lizzo. Lizzo got a pamper. That's a pamper when she got.
Wait, you just said that she gonna get a whole lot of friend requests.
Right. Sorry, you finna get hit
up. This how you know Lizzo ass ain't worth shit. You can see every stitch of that goddamn thumb.
Yeah,
a nice ass will eat that motherfucker the fuck up. This bitch thumb was loose.
You can see the whole thing.
Bitch, how you got a loose thumb? The middle material didn't even squeeze together.
She had a thong on top of a pamper.
I mean, bro,
you keep saying she got on the pamper. It's like I'm watching a Parliament.
Y'all know what pamper booty look like?
Why do have on a diaper though?
Y'all know what pamper booty
I never understood that about Parliament. Like,
you know what pamper booty look like?
Pamper booty.
You know how they got a big old square ass, and then they might have those two little humps at the bottom.
What's a square ass?
You know them two little humps at the bottom? This is pamper booty.
Where they booty cheek only like 2-3 inches tall, and the rest of that shit is lower back fat. Bitch, you ain't fooling nobody. Only you look like an ass crack because her pants too tight. They squeeze that motherfucker.
But you know, I'm gonna tell you though, man. Really, what I really feel about it.
I totally lost control of myself.
What I really feel about it though is like I think it was disrespectful, like towards us, towards black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I think it was disrespectful to black women.
We already got it bad enough as the image that gets put out.
But once again, I think she battles especially as a sister, because like I'm watching social media, and let me tell y'all the truth. A lot of sisters on social media is touchy-feely right now. They're really in their feelings, like
yes,
and they putting it out there. And I'm saying, see, I'm like I said, I'm an old man. The dirty is just part of it. Old is first, right? Old enough to know better, but young enough to not give a fuck. I understand what you're saying, girl. You've been hurt, and we all been hurt.
Right.
Somebody lied to you. We all been lied to.
Thing.
Somebody cheated on you.
They lied to me.
Cheated on me
That's
too.
the thing of it.
So
like, bitch, it's women who don't think Idris Elba is handsome. And women.
Why you think you fine?
Women do.
I'm just saying.
It was man like she's man of the year like 3 times.
Okay.
Women would think sometimes like
I thought it's
a woman that ever try to get at you and then she call you gay or something, or say you must got a woman or something because you don't want to fuck with her. Women be amazed when a nigga don't want to fuck with her. But sometimes that hurts women more than it hurts men. Men, it'll hurt them initially. Hey, what's happening, baby? I got a man. Well, fuck you, bitch. Women, that shit.
Well, what old man said that?
That shit'll make a woman
Come
feel
here,
like,
girl.
oh, it must be something wrong with me.
You know what?
But these niggas don't want me.
When you old,
Dirty
No,
old
when
man.
you old,
There's
one thing.
You're an
dirty
acquired
old man.
taste
Come here,
because you're
girl.
fat.
When you old, this is one thing women don't understand. Okay. When you get to be our age, right, and you do get out there and you doing your thing, you got your Sunday's best on, and you know you flying a motherfucker, right? And she be like, nah, and give you that. One thing we do is we deal real OGs deal with rejection from women in a classy way.
Absolutely.
It's like when she be like, hey, now you say, okay, well, baby, you have a good day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Move, okay,
That's
move
player
around.
shit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, my
player
bad,
shit.
my bad. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't gotta be no scene. No, baby, when you looking at me,
Right.
made me think I need to walk away.
Right.
Let me
Hey,
right.
what about the ones when you go to holler at a girl, then the ugly one jump all in the mix?
Right. See, when you old as I am, you know how to play with her too, because you can get down to business with her. And be like, look here, I know what you trying to do, but this ain't got nothing to do with you. I need you to fall back for a minute so I can holler at your people. When I was young, in my head, I just be thinking, oh, this ugly. Now I'm old enough to articulate it. Like, I see. Okay, I got you. You the ugly girlfriend. I say that.
That's
to
not
you.
how you kill them.
How you kill
How
her?
you do
You act like she look good. Girl, where you get them shoes
I threw
from?
up in my mouth. No, they run over. They leaning on.
I'm gonna tell my sister about who you look at. You look at your
You're a
hair.
vomiter.
You cute as a motherfucker. Watch out. Let me get this real bitch.
it?
She gonna choke your ass because she gonna be like, you know how ugly. Then she gonna grab your ass. You gonna be in a fucking camel clutch in jeans legs. You gonna tell the ugly bitch to leave y'all alone. We trying to be happy.
Dirty old man.
Right. Outlaw radio, man.
Dirty old man.
Unashamedly, I'm so glad I made it through the bullshit. Let me tell you something. You couldn't pay me to want to be young now. Y'all don't. Y'all have Eminem. Wasn't no Eminem when I was coming up. It was Scarface in them. That's what we had.
We had third base.
We had what? Well, third base was
and
just.
the Beastie Boys.
But it was like this.
They was cooler than him though. Third base was a little.
Well,
cooler.
third base was regurgitating a lot of 5%
Yeah,
knowledge.
And I liked the Beastie Boys because the Beastie Boys was not acting
I
black.
never liked the Beastie Boys because the first album was catered to niggas, and then they went straight rock
It
and roll.
catered to niggas,
but
they was not acting black.
I heard D. Dot.
They was never acting
No,
black.
they
They
wasn't. That's
never
why they
dressed
didn't do
black.
another
They never
hip-hop
talked
album.
about black
They
shit.
still trump they black monkey.
Right.
The
Brass
motherfuckers
monkey.
never
Brass
acted like
Black
niggas.
monkey.
What is that shit? Have you ever seen that
I think
shit?
it's a
Brass
brandy or
monkey.
something.
I ain't
Yes.
never heard what you
Ain't it a
drink.
brandy or
What
something?
do you mean you didn't drink Brass Monkey? Nigga used to go to Stables and Catfish.
I was in 5th grade when that shit came out. I was drinking Kool-Aid.
I'm still fucking with that
I'm
shit.
sorry I wasn't drinking Brass Monkey when I was in the 5th grade.
No. When you
Niggas made me feel bad about it.
You was
Shame on
still
you.
Catfish, they was still drinking Brass Monkey.
No, I would never drink that.
Yeah, they was still drinking that.
It's white.
You was
liquor,
in
right?
Stables when Stables and Catfish were 2 fuck joints. And
Well,
that place called Street
first of
From It.
all, that's for
They
the
was still having
that's for the big homies though. I was still young.
Okay, yeah.
I wasn't up in there
Okay,
like
yeah.
that. My cousins them was in there. I wasn't.
Okay,
I
yeah, they was
fucking
Used to drink
kid.
Imperator.
Right.
Used to do
I
Imperator.
drank some Imperator.
Imperators,
before.
the little bitty
Right.
Imperators.
This is not about Kev's intoxication on here. It's turned into an intervention.
Yeah, because you went to a white college. I don't give no fuck.
Well,
I
y'all
went
can
to
come
Jackson
out
State.
now.
You got way more fucked up
Oh,
than
I'm
me.
out.
Right.
Shit.
You got white
I'll
boy
cut all
wasted.
this shit off.
You got way more
white
fucked
boy
up than me.
wasted up
I
here.
got black people wasted in Milwaukee. Fuck what y'all talking about. That's way thicker. But listen, so I want to put Lizzo to bed because we
No,
digress.
I know.
with
Bet
it.
you do.
But no, come on, son. Because you didn't even say nothing about it. You didn't say nothing about it.
You know what? Because I talk when I got something to say. I don't know who that is. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck.
You ain't losing.
No.
You ain't losing.
Good for
You ain't
her.
losing. You ain't losing.
I love it.
I do want to say this though. And I say this because football, the sport of football saved my life. Like on some real shit. If I never could play football, heaven knows where I'd be right now. And I do love the Green Bay Packers because I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and that's all we had. But you know, Roger Goodell comes out this week and say, we're pretty much past even giving Kaepernick a job at this point because of what he done when we gave him a workout. And I'm sitting here like, black people, black players in the NFL, y'all really gonna take this shit? See, this is like Eminem too. Because for so long we done gave you excuses and still fucked with you. We still let you had a hood pass. But now for you to say this to us, you done signed Jay-Z.
But you say had, as if something changed. And they still got it.
Okay.
I mean, is something gonna change? Is it all the next Sunday when the game come on? People are like, "Oh, we're gonna boycott all of a sudden." Really?
Should we? Because Martin Luther King's son said
We should have.
And I know you rarely quote one of his kids, but his son said,
no. Like, he got a grandson.
No, it's his son.
Oh, I thought it was the third.
No, he is the third.
Oh, okay.
Because he was junior. His daddy was.
His daddy was junior.
That's not even really his name. His father changed it. You got to Google. Google Martin.
No,
they're not gonna listen to that.
Protest that shit because this ain't nothing new.
Okay.
No, we should have been protesting.
And I'm sure the players ain't gonna protest that shit.
They had their money.
How many ways can you get rich?
It's only a few.
And that's their ticket.
Rock or you got a wicked jump shot.
That's their ticket. I can't expect them to give that up to change the
bought
fortune
my
of their
mama.
lives.
Here's the thing, though.
Generations.
It's a blessing and a curse.
I can't expect that.
It's a blessing and a curse because let me tell you, as long as you living for wealth and money, and you are subject to the people that print the wealth, print the money, and create the
and
wealth.
that's in any way that you make your money.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying,
depending on somebody.
So
if Kev wants to get rich from doing this, it's because Budweiser sign gonna be back there.
Hell yeah.
Ford sign gonna
Like
be
a
back
month.
there.
I agree. So
It's
what's
gonna be
And
so-
three white
so-
people
but-
sitting right
when
here.
you
Take that check.
But this is something.
They gonna say we love.
But this is something we like to say.
But we don't want you to change.
But we got some ideas.
We like to call it.
Except, the guy who general managed our Ford stuff in the Eastern Seaboard, he's got a homosexual son. We can't have any more of that homosexual.
Don't put me in no gay scenario. This is a sketch comedy. You just put me right smack dab in the middle of hiring. Hey, Kamar, I'm not finna hire him. I'm not your boy. I'm not I'm not doing the fake gay dude or the little kids or the fake old lady.
Right.
I'm not Reggie Brown. And he's much far ahead of me in this game, but I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna be 50 at the Yo Gotti concert. Bro.
No.
So
let me tell you something.
Absolutely not.
I have to write my own narrative. I
wouldn't have
drive
been
my
40
own life.
at the Yo Gotti concert.
Right, exactly. Well, I wasn't at the last. Jay, you was there. What happened?
Look at the last rap concert I was at.
I have no idea what you're talking
John got it.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
The last time I went to a rap concert, the Mecca was still called the Mecca.
But I know
Sidney Moncrief was all pro.
Oh yeah.
When he went to a concert, the freak come out at night.
The Fresh Fest.
But so look, Whack 100. Since we're
3 and 4.
Since we're on a hip hop thing, let's talk about Whack 100. If you don't know who Whack 100 is, Whack 100 is actually the game's manager and the young rapper Blueface.
Yes.
He is a blood from somewhere in California. He's not from Los Angeles. Apparently he's accomplished. I don't know. He has foothold in the game. He got the Cash Money West. But Whack's thing is, Whack has always been extremely vocal about everything. And sometimes his opinions are controversial, right? Because he speaks on legacies. Like what he was initially known for was just really speaking bad on Tupac, saying he wasn't a gangster, this kind of shit. It was disrespect. People got mad. He's supposed to have fought Tretch and Booyah Tribe jumped in it. I'm just saying, I'm in this shit, so I know what's going on. And then, so the latest thing was he went at Nipsey Hussle, and he said Nipsey's not a legend because he didn't sell records. He was never platinum. Before he died, nobody.
He said in rap though.
He said in rap. He said he wasn't a legend in rap. And then he went so far as to say Biggie wasn't a legend in rap because he only had one album, and he died before his second album came out. So people feel certain kinds of ways about this, and that's what I'm saying. This is an old dude argument because you understand Tupac's legacy, you understand Biggie's legacy, and as a young dude, I didn't really know Nipsey Hussle for his music. I didn't, right? But I'm all keep my ear to the street, so I always was aware of what he was doing in the community, and I always thought like, damn, that's crazy. So when you say he's not a musical legend, I don't think, first of all, anybody has the right to take anybody's status from him in death. Like you can't, after I'm dead, come and say what I wasn't. Especially if you never said it to me when I was alive. Whether I wasn't old enough or I wasn't there. Well, that's your fault. Don't say the shit now. It's hindsight is 20/20. So I just feel some kind of way about Whack, and it shows that the game ain't what it was. Because back in the days, if you said certain shit and if you moved a certain way, you got dealt with. And now it's not the case. You can pretty much say whatever you want to say. You can do whatever you want to do. Whack 100 is that. I will put it like this: above and beyond rap, yes, Nipsey Hussle was a rapper, and he apparently made a lot of money on the independent lick from rapping.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't matter if the Grammy. See, this is what it ain't about their awards. It ain't about getting a Grammy. It ain't about I'm on top of Billboard. Because if you go independent and sell 200,000 records, you make more than you would have made with a major if you sold 1 million. So understand that. So I just wanted to see what y'all thought about Wack. I don't know if you know who Wack is.
I think he's right about not being a musical legend. He wasn't a musical legend when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's done legendary shit, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? In retrospect.
Well,
so that's just the opposite.
Selling 200,000-300,000 records independently ain't legendary.
No. I mean,
that's not legendary.
That's pretty big.
That's legendary. That's especially in today's game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard to sell CDs.
Yeah. Well, ain't no CDs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's hard to sell records.
I don't. You know what I mean? I don't think that's legendary.
Okay.
I think he's done legendary stuff in retrospect.
Okay.
Because of what he was meaning to people outside of rap.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody that met dude had nothing bad to say about it.
No,
Wack didn't really have nothing bad to say about it.
I'll tell you.
Wack didn't have nothing bad to say about it, unless you consider him saying.
I think it's pretty bad if you were blood speaking on the Crip.
I think it's all
I think
about
if you were blood and you talking down on a Crip that's dead,
I don't think he was talking down.
He was, but you shouldn't say his name. You from the other side. You ain't got no business putting your mouth on that.
Again, it's all about respect.
Bro, we talking about LA.
Respect.
We talking about California.
Okay, you talking about street rules.
Yeah, yeah.
So I could have came and said, no, musically, he's
That's like saying fuck your dead homie. That's like saying fuck your dead homie. To the other side. And
what up, Mike? Peace.
It's disrespectful, man.
Hey, check this out, though.
Ahead,
really, you can say he was a legend in rap. He did legendary shit in real life, and he rapped.
Yeah.
So he was in the rap game. He did a lot more shit than a lot of rappers did.
He's done more than for the community than Wack had.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So technically,
a lot of
you
people
can
do
say
a lot of
he's
shit.
a legend in the rap game.
Because a lot of people do a lot of shit for black communities. A lot of people do. And you don't hear nothing about it. There's a lot of people in the city who do shit for black communities, and we don't get them no props.
Includes more motherfuckers in there.
Right? Why you talking about who ain't a legend?
Include more motherfuckers.
Should be saying this
doing
more.
shit for the community. That means we got more legends. Not less.
Absolutely. Talk about people who, you know what I'm saying, don't.
Who put a battery in your back?
But because Nipsey had a nice platform, particularly after death.
Yeah.
Well, because we had.
Here's the thing.
I'm saying after death because there's a lot of people who will admit that they didn't know anything about dude's life and career until after he died.
I'm one of them. I mean, I didn't know his song.
And
I knew what he was doing.
And that's not saying anything bad about it. But what I'm saying is now, niggas love shiny shit and noisemakers. We love celebrities and rich motherfuckers. Straight up. But like I said, there's motherfuckers who in this city who done did a lot for black people. The motherfuckers don't say shit.
Right. Okay.
I agree with that, but that's my saying. So instead of saying the motherfuckers who we calling legends reasons why they not, let's scoop up some of these cats that we never heard of that you just talked about and say we got more fucking legends.
And Wack did say he was a legend in the community.
Lean up into the camp, cuz.
He did say, he said that. He said he was a legend.
He said that after the fact.
Well, you know what? Because you get caught and then tell it still. But
I'm saying, but the best way to avoid this is stop talking about shit. Like, be on something that you're a businessman. You're an entrepreneur.
Life.
Why not? Right. Speak life. Stop speaking death. Why are you still sitting in the graveyard with your legs crossed instead of going towards the light?
Mm-hmm.
And that's our problem.
That was some down south shit.
I know, man. You see me going there? Give me a 70s high five.
Give me 5.
On the blackhead side.
Down low.
I will give you low, but you're too slow.
You turning into Dolomite.
Hey, man, I got to talk back to Lizzo, right? I think one important point what we tend to forget is, I think, no, man, but I think it's, with her, the whole thing, I think it's an agenda. I think it's an agenda to make Lizzo the mascot of unhealthy black women.
Okay.
And make it look cool at the same time. Like to make this shit okay. Make us okay with this shit. It's okay to be fat.
I don't even think they're going for unhealthy black women.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you just
this is black women.
But no, I mean, no, I love everybody. I love everybody.
Women.
I love everybody. But what I'm saying is I feel like they're trying to normalize this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Make it
Like,
okay.
and let's not act like being
It's
fat
normal.
unhealthy.
Being unhealthy is the norm, not just being fat.
Right. Being fat,
You know what
it
I'm
is
saying?
being fat is normal.
Because there's some fat, healthy people too.
Yeah,
There's some sick ass skinny people. That's why they ass skinny.
Yeah, let's say that. Let's say that. Let's say
you know good goddamn well. That's
hold on.
shit.
Let's say it's some unhealthy skinny people too.
Yeah, but we can't
Because
act like obesity.
we can't act like fat ain't
healthy.
unhealthy.
When all your co-hosts talking to you at the same time. We
No,
mean.
I ain't saying shit.
We mean. Well, except for one.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? We can't keep acting like fat is not
It's
unhealthy,
okay.
man.
Right. No, you can't do that.
That shit ain't okay.
That's
Obese.
okay, though.
Obese.
Because God
Fat is okay, not obese.
Well, God makes
morbid
God
obese.
makes us all in different forms. You can't say God drew you on a board.
Fat ain't how he made us.
He is. He made some people
The
fat.
shit that we eat that's making us
Brother,
fat.
do you understand? Some people have thyroid conditions in which it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and a lot of time that
I'm
came
not
from
saying I'm one of them. Some
Hey,
people
and a
have
lot of time,
genetic
and
preconditions
a
to
lot
be
of
fat
time that come from
or
what
be
they eat.
skinny.
I'm just saying, everybody's not born with a six-pack eating celery and drinking
This
smoke
nigga say everybody ain't able.
to walk away from the table.
But morbid obesity, we can't make it like, girl,
Shout out
go
to
ahead,
Big Mama May.
go ahead and be obese, bitch.
Right.
Eat them chitlins and that cake, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do that, yo.
I don't know.
Morbid obesity.
I think the
Like,
word.
I like fat women.
Okay.
Women with fat on their ass.
Okay.
Not
You eat right.
Not
you
women
control
that shape
thyroid
like
problem.
87 TV.
Let me tell you,
That's not what I'm talking
it's
about.
bigger than that. We need to stop listening to
All right.
them altogether. Whether they're
Exactly.
giving awards and giving her fat bitch of the year or whatever.
And I think she deserves awards
But
for
I'm
being
saying we need to
entertaining
stop.
because
Why
motherfuckers
are
like
we
her
letting
music
our
and
fucking
it's
enemies
it's
reward us?
Wait,
for
is
shit?
there actually
You
a
know
war
what
for
I'm saying?
fat bitch of the year?
I don't know. I think it is.
No, he just threw that out. That's a new.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
some
might be
bullshit
somewhere.
today,
It might
man.
be
Why do we keep looking for them to
We
reward us?
finna be reprimanded for this show. This
Well, that's pity. That's because, they want to talk about you.
one.
Here you go.
I'm just talking when they award us with something like, why do Malcolm Salon would be aware when your fucking enemies will give you awards and shit? Why do we want to
Why
be
is
in
Malcolm
their
didn't
shit?
listen to his own advice.
Well, I think he did. He just listened a little late.
Ernest Walker said, Wax says shit because he's searching for the light. That shit makes him look silly to me. Yeah, shout out to my cousin, man, in Mississippi, man. Oh, no, he's not. I heard Kev's on the road. A-Blast said, Kev, remember I plugged you on a hookup back in the day?
Yeah, like, where my money at?
I don't even know what he plugged me on. Like, I've known this dude for like 30 years, right?
Like,
You remember like I gave you an ice cream sandwich
right.
one time.
Let me
You
get that.
calling that favor
He
at
took
44?
one for the team.
Yeah,
He made you take one for the team.
I'm never taking one for the team. That's not what I do.
Hold on, dog.
I tell other dudes to do that. I don't do that. So you,
Shut that one time.
hey man, that's bullshit. Name it. Put it in my shit. That ain't bullshit.
No, don't say it. Don't put it in the chat.
Man, I wish you would. I wish you motherfucking would. You lying like a motherfucker. I ain't never took shit for the team.
Take one for the team, man.
I done took plenty for the goddamn team.
I done took a couple for the team too, man.
Man, you know, my situation was, you know what I'm saying? I could always have a company.
They left Lizzo at your house and
as
nobody
much
wanted to drop
company
her
as
off.
I wanted. And I
And
had
they left
plenty.
Lizzo with you.
Look, I
She ain't had no ride home,
I
did
had
she?
some Lizzo too.
That's why black men upset.
I called
Because
plenty.
all y'all know
I
y'all
call
done
one
been
bitch
drunk.
to the crib and be like, bring 3 bitches with you. And get everybody in the hood.
All y'all know y'all done been drunk and dealt with a Lizzo. And
I got to be drunk, nigga.
And see,
Show
Lizzo,
didn't. Show didn't. I
and
ain't gonna lie.
Lizzo's personality, she's open. I don't know if she's faking
And
it.
she not no ugly bitch. And she having money. So if you talk about a Lizzo chick like, okay, bitch just a little bit out of shape and she pretty and she having money, yeah, I done fuck with some
I don't know what she looks like. I don't know what her
That's
face
why I
looks
don't.
like.
That's
She's a
why
pretty
I'm quiet
bitch.
no more.
She ain't
With the makeup, we don't know what she really look like. I just see,
I don't
that's all I see every time
Well,
I
I
see
seen her on that
makeup
damn YouTube video when she cried. Apparently she didn't have no makeup on.
Okay.
She was still pretty on that video.
I never
Okay.
seen none
That seems like you really a Lizzo fan, bro.
yeah, you got all.
Well, you know what? No, because
Got a
I knew,
Lizzo tattoo.
but because
Like
I knew
them
of some
chunky.
Lizzo songs,
Okay.
and when it happened, I was like, you know what I'm saying?
That's that one shit.
Skinny
I Googled
niggas
her
like
shit,
big
right.
women. You always see a
songs be
skinny
playing
nigga with
at-
a fat woman.
Her songs play at all NBA halftime shows, and they be on all major commercials and shit. So I'm like, let me see what else this bitch done made. She got
Call
like,
her back and tell her we wanted to come on the show.
I don't got the
He
plug
said
with the
call her
bitch.
back and she like you
I
suck.
don't got the plug with the bitch. It's just, you know, it's like, yeah, she
I mean,
streams a
I
lot of
still
fucking music.
like it.
OJ, man.
And most of her songs have actual music videos.
Yeah, she got a movement. But I did want to another reason I call this dirty old man.
I still don't know why we call it dirty old man.
Well, I tried to make a point of just because we're old.
We done talked about all kind of other shit.
We did.
Well, I tried to make a point of just because you're old, you're over 40, it doesn't mean you dead. It doesn't mean you don't like you. You still look at the same thing the young cats look at. You just process it better. So a big old ass is still a big old ass.
Come here, God.
Well, if you old, you smart with it. You get that voice. When you develop that voice, you an OG. What's going on?
I never had that voice.
You will. You probably don't even know you sound like that now. How you doing?
Do I sound like that?
Not right now, but
somebody.
That's because ain't no young cutie in here.
Right, he pronunciated like, do I sound like that?
So she come and he say, well, how you doing, girl? You sit right here. You share the mic with me. You want to hold that bullet. That literally sound like a dirty old man. That's what you are. But here's how I know all y'all dirty. Here's how I know all y'all dirty and y'all all lying. Pornhub put their end of the year statistics up.
I fucks with Pornhub.
God damn it.
I fucks with XNSS. I fucks with X videos. I fucks with X hamster.
All that shit, hell no.
Pornhub had 42 million views over the year. They average 2 million views a day.
And you know what? That's because Pornhub also owns 2 other sites, so they include that in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of porn being watched.
Pornhub, actually, I was on a podcast where Pornhub was their fucking one of their sponsors, and people would laugh. Giggle, giggle, giggle.
And Pornhub,
Do you know how big
Pornhub?
Like Pornhub is trying to get
women go to women be on Pornhub too.
Play name.
So it might just be Pornhub.
So all y'all nasty.
Vegas would be the place to do it.
Look,
I would believe.
So I say this.
So they got the money to do it.
Sometimes you be around brothers, they be trying to act stuck up, and you say, I met this chick. What was her name? Jada Fire. Somebody gonna look and say, you ain't met no Jada Fire.
Right.
Somebody know who Jada Fire is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know Jada Fire.
Right. You say, man, I met this light-skinned chick. What was her name? Pinky. No, nigga, you ain't met no Pinky.
Right.
Nigga,
she had
could have met Pinky.
I was gonna say you might have met that.
Yeah, she's a hazard.
She a Lizzo.
You'll see Pinky on East Burlock.
She might be at Silk and shit.
No, she don't get shit. She too fat.
She's a gold diggers club type of bitch.
How close to mainstream is porn? Like, since
porn
everybody watches it, is it mainstream?
Pinky is
mainstream.
Pinky is Lizzo now.
See those names, Cherokee. Those are iconic names.
And pop culture.
But she Lizzo now.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a different generation. And back in the day, you used to say like Vanessa Del Rio.
So I'm not that old. Tell me
don't
about
remember,
those times.
You showing your age.
Ebony
I'm trying to get out. Okay, somebody don't leave me out there.
Talk
about it, right?
What's my other
These are from the VHS and
Jada Jackman.
Jada Jackman.
Yes, you a vet.
See?
High school. Y'all some motherfucking vets. You remember the ones off the VHS? Boy, you a vet. You a serious. You a serious.
VHS my ass, nigga. Beta Sahara. The little ones. The little tapes. The people only fit 1 million. Beta Max. Then we're gonna pop up at the top of your shit like Katoon.
Yeah.
So we used to watch the Scramble Select TV screen.
The remote control had an actual wire to it.
So I'm saying, even at our age, as men, even at our age, we still are accountable. Like, you want to push me off into the pasture. I'm in my 40s, and understand, like, you want to recreate the 90s. You want everything to be retroactive. You're still wearing Air Jordans, paying $400 for shoes that were really made in the 80s.
Call them throwbacks.
So all you do is try to emulate my generation. But what you want to do is you want to copycat my generation and then tell me how it was. And I'm telling you, that's not the way it was. So when we look at, and I gave a shout out to Juice WRLD, and I talked about the drug culture. Right now, hip hop is bastardized because right now you're going to biology altering
suicide.
Right. So it's to that level, but we built this and it kind of springboards off me because I am from the generation that said The Chronic is probably the best rap album I've ever heard in my life. And it was. It wasn't just about the weed though. It was about the music. It was about how it was written. It was about how relevant
they brought you to Compton. When you listen to that, they took you to Compton.
You went through LA.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You left Compton. You went to LA. You went to Compton with NWA.
Right.
But you went to LA.
Right. Well, you same thing.
Well, I ain't know
Potato,
LA and
potato.
Compton is different.
Potato.
You know what he
Not
means.
in
You know what
LA.
I'm talking. You know what I meant, man. Come
I
on.
know what you
Man.
meant. Yeah.
America's Most Wanted took you through a ride through LA.
Well, America's Most
Yeah.
Wanted from Q.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
took you. It connected New York with LA.
I mean, them niggas
connected to
associated with the
Midwest,
best
man.
3 rap albums ever made. The
Man,
Chronic,
Cube had the greatest
Straight Outta
run of
Compton,
anybody,
and
except
America's
for
Most
Drake.
Wanted.
Drake has had the greatest run because Drake has been over 15 years now, where Drake has just been that dude. Cube had the legendary run. It was about 7 years when he went into movies.
How long was Weezy's?
It was about 7 years, 6 years.
Because if you Google Weezy name, that nigga was on 1,047 songs.
Right.
1,047.
And he was off syrup on all of them. I'm not really a Weezy dude like that.
I'm a Weezy dude.
I see.
Yeah.
I like some of his shit.
Let me tell you, when I see it,
Weezy has
a
passion.
dude go kiss another
He
dude
has
in the
talent.
mouth and shit, that kind of turned me off to listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that can turn you off
Yeah,
personally
it
about
turned
his
me
life
off
or whatever, but Luther Vandross was gay.
And I don't like Luther either.
And Luther Vandross is
like
the
Super-
GOAT.
I don't like Luther either.
Luther's the GOAT.
Yeah. See, because let me tell you, because after you find out, then you wonder what the fuck they really was talking about.
No.
I don't want that energy.
No, I think Superstar transcends anything. I think
okay.
just you know,
That's what you think.
and so far, I don't think you could
Do you feel that way about R. Kelly music?
Yeah.
He
I know you talk about
I
asking
don't
about
fuck with R. Kelly. Never
See,
fuck with
and
R.
that's
Kelly.
why how I could distinguish Luther Vandross. I don't give a fuck if the nigga was gay. He was grown ass gay men. R. Kelly was preying on little black children.
That's the vibration.
Poor black children
I don't
too,
know.
so he can give you $200,000 and make your whole family think he can change your fortune over the course of 3 generations.
Mm-hmm.
What he was doing was extremely heinous. Not even the fact that he was fucking with kids. He knew which ones to fuck with.
Go ahead, tell me why you're wrong, Kev. That's your guy.
Well, first of all,
Oh, it's a jam. Play one.
first of all, I don't give a fuck how many kids he fucked.
Right, there you go.
Home Alone is a great song. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry
You're
got
not sorry.
But I've had too
You
many.
can feel that way. I think R. Kelly
Listen,
made some
I
really
had
nice
real-
music.
I had real life moments of drinks in the air,
Hey.
parties. I can't take it back. So I'm
You're right,
sorry
man.
she was 13. I didn't do it. Left off that song. In parties, like it was when that song came on, everybody said, "Y'all ready?" Yeah, so I'm not. It's not that I'm a fan of what he's done. I got a daughter
The nigga
too.
made some nice music.
He was a genius with the music, but he's just a sick pervert. Let me tell you something. Most musicians are weirdos. Surprise! Ray Charles, what's the name who invented rock and roll? Chuck Berry. They were all weirdos. Prince, weirdo.
You bring up Prince.
Prince ain't fucking with children.
Wait, are
You don't know who Prince was.
You're a Prince fan. You're a Prince fan.
I don't like to use the word fan.
Do you like some of
I'm
Prince's
a
music?
Prince appreciator.
All right. So Prince made an album one time when he went back in the studio and replayed all the instruments, right?
Mm-hmm.
You familiar with what I'm talking
Prince
about?
done
did
it
that
a lot.
5
Okay.
times.
So they asked him why he did that, right? And he said the energy, right? He said, if I'm singing a song about sex, I don't want my bass player over here thinking about pickles. I want the end. So when you have a fucking pedophile and he talking about, you know what I'm saying?
I remember. I had gold in my mouth. Don't be afraid. Girl, I hear you.
Yeah, I know you
calling.
14. I hear you crying.
I
Yeah, she's a kid, motherfucker.
I wouldn't go buy the music. I wouldn't go buy the music
listen,
now.
you like
But
the
if it
motherfucker.
came on, I wouldn't trip because it's playing. You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends on
You
what
know
song.
that.
Because if he played one of them songs that I've always contended sounded like a rapey song, because here's the thing I feel about R. Kelly music. It's for fucking hood rats.
No.
That's what it was good for.
Yeah.
When R. Kelly
When a
first
woman
came
stand
out,
up is for hood rats.
when R. Kelly first
to
came
make
out,
it feel good.
yeah, it's for
When a
fucking
woman
hood rats.
stand up, that's a
There was
real
no way.
song.
There was no way in the world.
Oh, I
During
felt
R.
some
Kelly's
shit.
That's
career.
some shit niggas say to get the pussy.
Right.
When the woman's fed up.
Now, when you get a woman with some class, man, you put on some
Those
fucking
niggas say to get the
Isaacs
pussy.
or some Luther.
Why? He's a
Maxwell.
taxi buddy. He married a young chick too.
I don't
He
give
was
a
R.
fuck.
Kelly's right man.
His grown bitch was
He
old.
lied on his own brother and collected
That bitch was
taxes on
older
his
than
debt.
us at the time he married her. He just old as fuck because his music career started in the 50s.
He was R.
Literally.
Kelly's right hand guy.
Because R. Kelly was writing hits.
For him.
That's a
For
big,
everybody.
That's the business
He
relationship.
popped up with a
For
young girl after
everybody.
that.
So what y'all saying? Y'all
Everything that
y'all
nigga
saying
touched
Ron
turns
Isley
to gold.
fucking young girl?
He was with R. Kelly. And his wife
nigga was fucking with
he
Angela.
came after that. I know
His
who
idea of a young bitch was Angela Winbush.
I know that's not true. I know who he married. He married
Angela Winbush.
I would say this. I bet you they could hit him
He
with the
married a
Rico
chick
law
from
on
the
that shit.
Johnson sisters.
You know,
They were young singers. They were his backup singers. They were young.
It was grown.
When they got grown, he married one, and that's his wife to this day. He divorced
He
him
waited till
for
she
women.
got grown.
R. Kelly said he was too. You had him in the house germinating.
That nigga
This
in
is
the
shit.
nursery. They got him in the nursery.
for 15, 20 years has been going on tour every year
I
for 4 months a
absolutely
year.
accept
Fucking
and you know
9
what?
kids.
I reserve
every
the right
city
to
he
do
went
this. I reserve the right to do this because for all you motherfuckers that still want to say free Bill Cosby, I can say I still like Your Body's Calling Me by R. Kelly. We all got the right. We all in the field.
Nah,
Bullshit is
I
bullshit.
think Bill Cosby was set up. R. Kelly, I don't think R. Kelly was set up. I think R. Kelly was.
R. Kelly just
Oh.
stupid because he wanted to buy NBC. That nigga was just stupid.
Okay, and you want to
And
ask Byron?
Bill
Ask
Cosby.
Byron now.
No one accused Bill Cosby of raping.
All Bill Cosby did was have a party.
No, this is what Bill Cosby. This is what Bill Cosby in prison for. Bill Cosby gave a woman some drugs that she was already taking on her own
That she wanted
outside
anyway.
of being around him. They were too strong for her. She passed out and woke up with dudes licking.
I don't
her
think
drugs.
it went that far.
That's what
R.
he's
Kelly
in prison
was
for.
I don't think it went
Not
that
for
far.
rape. Nobody said he forcefully took no pussy.
Listen, how many motherfuckers
Nobody
that came out
accused
and
him of
said
that. They said he was drugging them,
Check this out.
and that was illegal because he was a doctor and he was writing illegal prescriptions for people.
Okay, I'm listening to
He
you.
was freaky.
Okay,
That was his
but R.
crime.
Kelly
He
was
wasn't a real
R.
doctor,
Kelly-
was he? I think
R.
they
Kelly
just-
was a little
Yes, he was a
drug.
doctor of
He's
education.
an honorary
R. Kelly
doctor.
was
No, he was a doctor of
Really?
education. Yes, he has a PhD.
So you
in
can write
education.
prescriptions and shit if you're a doctor.
No, that's illegal. That's what it was. Nigga, you can't be out here
No.
giving these bitches drugs. What the fuck?
First of all, he's an
That's
honorary doctor.
That's what I said. It was honorary.
No, he's not an honorary doctor.
He's
He
honorary.
has a PhD in education.
Man, that nigga
No, he
donated
has
a
an
whole-
actual PhD.
He donated a whole bunch of
It's
money to
honorary.
Temple
Honorary.
University. He
To
donated,
Temple.
yeah,
Honorary.
Yeah.
he
No, that's
donated
not
a
what
whole
his-
bunch of money to
No, it
Temple
wasn't Temple.
University.
It was
That's where he
HBCU.
comes from. That's where he got his bachelor's degree. He has a
Yeah, he got
bachelor's
it from
degree
Temple.
in his 50s.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen, be too loud for people. People's ears are hurting and shit. People watching like, well, these motherfuckers, we don't know what they talking about, but they real fired up about it. Right? So it is Outlaw
I heard
Radio.
something about
actually.
R. Kelly.
And it's Dirty Old Man. See, we digress. And normally, like I said, we hard line
Dirty old man.
about
50-year-old ass nigga.
Pissing on motherfuckers and shit.
I mean,
Pissing
that's
on
what
people's
I'm saying.
kids and shit.
who talks like that except for old ass dude, right? Like, oh, piss on,
Pissing on people's
piss
kids
on
and
you,
shit.
sir. I'm gonna go ahead and get pissed off. You're dirty.
Come here, girl. Let me pee on you.
All those millions
Put
of
some of
people,
this warm pee on you.
all these people watching Pornhub, most of them are old people over 40. When you get 40, you
Turn the
pretty
heat
much
off.
seen
Wait, a lot of them are Christians.
two
Right?
40-year-old
Because
Chris.
when you have these conventions, these retreats, these Kojic retreats and these Baptist retreats, the hotels report that they porn that's
Go
ordered
up.
until it go up like
You
200%.
should have brought your iPad that
These
got
are- these
Wi-Fi.
are Christian-
Why are you
Christian
paying?
folk, right?
Yeah.
Why are you paying?
Because you're on your women's retreat, right?
Right. You got an iPad. All you need is what? I'm telling on myself. Look,
Women's retreat.
listen. Don't let nobody shame you.
You know the first lady taking all the women on the women's
Don't let
retreat?
nobody shame you because you've lived. Like, survival is a good thing. Like, you can't shame me now. Like, right now, I seen that Twitter was actually very upset that the Eminem thing, and it's two old dudes and da-da-da, and nobody care. No, we care. Us old dudes, because we can argue about that shit. That give our old asses something to talk about. So we can come together on that.
We can sit,
CEO of
sit
your
together.
favorite network
We can
is
sit
an
for a
old
whole
dude.
hour.
The
on
CEO of
podcast.
your favorite motherfucking record label is an old dude.
Yo,
The
granddaddy.
motherfucker that's running the NBA is an old dude. The shit you watching in the NFL is an old dude. The
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers that's making shit work right now is old dudes.
And
So let's
motherfucker that's
boycott
yelling.
everything. Fuck it.
And the motherfucker that's yelling.
Hey,
is all.
Boycott everything. Fuck it.
Trying to get older, guys.
Fuck it.
Y'all see what I gotta deal with. That's why we don't go nowhere. That's why we don't do no.
No, that ain't
shows.
why. That ain't why.
Fuck it.
I'm blaming it on this.
Yeah, you better, because that ain't
Yeah.
why.
It's the budget.
I told you.
Fuck Campbell Soup too, because they owned by white people.
I told you. Dirty ass old dude. Dirty don't just mean sex. Let me tell you something. See, the word association for us is very important, right? And we talk about context because people often take a quote and leave out the context in which it was said.
Absolutely.
Right? So context is a very big thing. So with us, you hear the word, if you looked at the show and said, oh, dirty, they're going to be talking nasty tonight. We did end up talking nasty because we some dirty ass, nasty old dude.
We talked about Lizzo nasty.
Right.
We did a show called
And we found out OJ hit, right? So
OJ like Lizzo.
Jay said again.
We did a show called Free Porn, right? I mean,
it was a long time ago.
I'm just saying, like, you know, that's what we do.
Welcome to my nasty side. Right? No, I love all y'all, man. I'm glad for the
That's
support.
why I be worried. We be like, move over.
Right.
Scoot over some more.
Right.
A little bit more.
Right. Move to the side. Really? Come the fuck off.
Come in closer.
Right.
Little
I can even laugh at
You ain't
that
in
shit.
the camera.
Elbow to elbow.
Oh, you want to spend the whole show with just your shoulders showing, motherfucker? I'm gay because I said, get up. See how dudes do you? That's why I start hanging around black people.
Well, the camera do pan out and get
Wait,
wide.
yeah, you
Yeah, if I do it
so we
manually.
don't, so we
do
don't,
that shit automatically.
so we don't have to sit so close.
You don't know how to do it manually?
I guarantee you neither one of these motherfuckers know sheep shit from Wild Honey about how any camera here.
You shouldn't have told us about that much. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have told us that much.
Wait.
Now
Even vegetarians can be assholes. That's all you just proved. Listen.
Wait, what is sheep?
Well, I'm a vegan,
What is sheep shit from Wild Honey? What kind of Bama ass?
Man,
Backwoods.
that
ass
nigga
shit
keeps
is
telling me
black?
he's from
Wait,
Capital.
Listen,
I know everybody I know, but I don't know nobody talk like that.
the capital in Tupelo,
That,
Mississippi.
yeah. That nigga
Arkansas,
from too far off in the woods, Mississippi.
You know what, y'all? It's my show. All right, y'all, bye.
That nigga done spit plenty watermelon
What?
seeds
You
out
finna-
on the lawn.
He finna take his ball back.
I want
He
y'all
said some
to.
straight Bama.
I want
shit.
y'all
Clem
to be
finna
careful.
take his ball back.
I want you to be careful, especially if you in the South Carolina, North Carolina, Eastern coastal
See how
area.
you just changed the subject and shit?
Because no, this is real spit for my people.
Oh, now you want to get serious.
Right, okay.
I don't know if y'all ever watched the Boondocks.
Now we gotta get serious.
Right? Y'all, I don't know if
Can't
y'all
talk
ever
about
watched.
Yardbird.
Oh no. I don't know if y'all ever watched the Boondocks, but there was an
Absolutely.
episode called The Booty Warriors. It
Yeah.
was real life
Same
clips
dude.
of that brother who he's free.
I
They
seen
just
him.
let he's been in jail since 1978. So if you're in North Carolina,
And if he like you,
he got to
and he
have it.
wants you,
and you gonna get turned out.
he gonna get
Hold
you.
on, man. How old is he?
Well, he too old to
But
take
he's
you.
That's
old
what I'm
as hell.
saying, man.
Nigga, knock his fuck ass out.
All you need is a daring drink.
As soon as he
Nigga don't want to get shot. Somebody gonna give us some boss for that shit. You gonna change your motherfucking life. I'm telling you, the booty warriors free, man. Y'all be careful, man. And there's some booty warriors that ain't in jail. They'll take it from you. Beware of a muscle-bound gay dude, because there's a lot of them out here. Shit's changed.
Windowless vans and shit. You gotta
Right.
be aware of
Oh,
all
women
that
know
shit,
about that
man.
shit.
Come on,
He
man.
said windowless vans, not
Yeah,
women.
Oh, rape vans?
Right.
Yeah, the motherfucking
Shit, all
vans,
them motherfuckers rape
with the
vans.
locks on the outside of the
I bet the
right?
motherfuckers come with chloroform in the glove compartment.
You gotta watch out, man.
Shout out to Romeo Greer, man. Let me know when you
Melly Mel.
that's the homie, my fellow King alumni.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keith Martin, man. Shout out to Keith. Hey, man, you let me know how Little Dog's doing. I'll let you know how mine doing. That our sons play basketball. My
Oh, yeah,
cousin-
Mel's son got, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm connected like an
Yeah,
octopus with Legos, baby. It happens around here. If you throw it against the wall and it don't stick, then you must have quit. Shout out to Ernest Walker, Felicia Alexander, Bam Mallet, Roger Zeldine, West Side. My brother Malik El Shabazz, Alam. Shout out to A Blast. Shout out to Teresa A Drummer, Ernest Walker, Keith Terry, Thomas Sherrod, Gigolo Jackson. We've had a great time tonight. It might seem a little.
Damn, it's over?
Well, it's about to be. I'm about to shut this motherfucker down.
Oh, shit.
Y'all done insulted too many of my heroes.
Oh,
No, but the Booty Warriors free. But no, okay, I didn't want to leave without saying this, and I'm gonna give all y'all a chance to talk about something that's pertinent. But I was so disappointed when I found out that the shooter from Waukesha was a black kid. That
He used a BB gun.
right, and got
well,
shot.
but they're not reporting it that way, right? They like he.
I heard it was a BB gun.
No, it wasn't. It was a
pellet
pellet gun.
gun.
It was
No, I heard on the radio they reported on the radio it was a BB gun, and he said he brought it because
He was
He was
bullied.
getting bullied.
With it, right.
He goes to school in Tulsa.
in Waukesha.
Why in
Tulsa,
Waukesha?
West.
Excuse me, Waukesha.
He go to Tulsa West.
So
High
you
School,
think
man.
listen? So you think he
Yeah,
wasn't being
George,
bullied?
George,
How many
Ron
how many niggers a day do you think he
He
is,
absolutely
right?
was being
So,
bullied.
but so you're right. They charged him, and they don't talk about when they report the story. They don't say that it was a pellet gun. They say he pointed the gun at the officer. That's not what happened. They told him to take his hands out of his pockets. He took his hand out the pocket. He had the gun in his hand. It was at his side. He never pointed it at anybody. So that's a damn lie. Here's the thing. And then they didn't offer him any mental health treatment or anything like that. When it's a white boy that do that, they talk about how he was bullied and how he needed to retaliate. And they give the whole backstory and the mental health thing. They just give this nigga time.
Right.
They didn't touch the mental health issue. They didn't talk about how he had been bullied. The reason he said he can't because he was tired of being bullied.
Same with crack.
They ain't taking to get no Burger King.
None of that. So it's different when it's black and it's different when it's white. When will we learn? Let's stop looking to be included in shit.
Okay. Happy holidays and all that. I think we explained the holidays pretty well last night, and we're always it's ongoing.
Well, I missed that. I would like to say something like that.
All right. Yeah.
Let's pop your shit.
Okay. You know, every holiday, people like my man's right here. He's for black people, and he tries to teach black people. And sometimes people want to explain to people what the true meaning of holidays are. And that's fine for educational purposes. Because you not knowing something makes you ignorant to something. But you can educate people. Let's not make people shame about celebrating the holidays. Because now one of us celebrated holidays because it was Jesus' birthday. Now one of us celebrated Halloween because it was the Devil's Day. Now one of us celebrated the 4th of July because it was Independence Day. We celebrate them days because we had to go to school, because Big Mama and them were cooking, because the family came over. That's about family traditions, yo. And a lot of people, like me, don't have no immediate family here. We at this man's place of residence. He has a family here. I'm pretty sure you brothers got family here. Some people don't. Some people got family that's got one foot in the grave. You need to be able to enjoy them people and enjoy those times.
Got a whole damn family that's in the grave.
Right.
So that's why I appreciate the holidays. Damn everybody who I say 90% of everybody who had anything to do with raising me is dead, right? So I look forward to those times, and I know families is getting together, man. So I can come get some of that energy now. Man. I was at a point where I was like, you know what, fuck holidays, fuck that. You better not celebrate this.
And that was anger and frustration.
You know what I'm saying? But then now it's like, well, shit, man, I like to be around family too.
Yeah, make some more, history.
Unfortunately, those are one of the few times when family gets together.
My grandfather used to have a saying, it's even the right way to do wrong.
Right. And
so we understand what what we thought the holidays were versus what we know they are now.
Absolutely.
Right. But in the spirit of getting together with your family and fellowshipping with good people, good friends. Like, because you know what, sometimes we deserve to smile and laugh too. You know what I'm saying? So that's just as important. Now, however, when you say if we knew better, we do better. As we begin to know more and more, let's start adopting some of our own holidays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we had our holidays before they taught us theirs. You see what I'm saying? So I get all that, but we can still evolve. We don't have to celebrate debauchery.
Right.
I think I want to say to black people, first of all, it's okay to smile. I know
we need it.
This mental health thing is really, it weighs heavy on us, and I understand a lot of people suffer from seasonal depression, in which it gets cold and gets gloomy, but you have to understand the natural cycle of things, because the earth has to freeze and then thaw itself out and becomes fertile
New
again.
Beginning every year.
So that's the transition of life. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's sunny, but if you stay around for the whole year, you get to reap the benefits of the seasons, right? Harvest. So that's what it's about. Please tune in Saturday night at 7:30, man. It's still Outlaw Radio.
And
people listen to this show and be like, oh, I've heard this. No, Saturday night is good too. Subscribe to our YouTube page, man. Follow my brother OJ. He's funny all day. I'm at work laughing my ass off.
It's the juice.
A lot of truth is said in jest.
The glove don't fit. The glove don't fit.
Do the album thing. I think OJ has conveniently put up a lot of great music from my era, but we still have to have a discussion because he's never put up Penthouse Players Click, produced by DJ Quick.
I love that.
And executive produced by, come on, man. PS, fuck you too. Rolling in the pimp lane. Playing Ham. Don't tell me about that. Put that up. So we didn't get to go there, but we'll go there Saturday night. And whether you own any comments or whatever, I just want to tell y'all, in 2019, man, shout out to Ramel Greer, that's the homie too. He said, y'all got my boy OJ up there. That's a real party. Okay, I feel you, right? But I lost my uncle in 2019. One of my most legendary uncles, Tomcat Rooster, Uncle Larry, Donald Mallet, lost my uncle. But he was a king of the one-liner. And I just want to close the show out tonight with one of his most famous one-liners. And it basically summed up a situation in which, it wasn't going to work out. He said, "You got me twisted. I got one girl up the hill and one girl down the hill. What one won't do, another one will." Think about that. I'll see y'all Saturday night.
Peace.
Peace. Wakanda forever.
He had to do that, right? It's not even Wakanda. It's like off Hampton and shit. But I want them to go that far and try to rob me, right?
Wakanda forever. Look, there go Pornhub right there.
You should have represented Burline something.
Oh,
Hampton.
No, I was gonna say if he didn't close all his windows, you sure to see something on the motherfucker.
Somebody gonna be
Look.
Yeah, right. Look.
It better not be no
Hey man,
Asian
that be
bitches.
some bullshit, man. You be on the computer like that, and then them screens be popping up like Jenny's looking for
foreign
you.
categories to close this up, right?
Jenny's 4 blocks
POV.
away, and she's looking for
Right.
you.
Amateur.
Becky sent you a message.
Man, let me tell you, it was funny.
Click here
I
if
had
you
a
want to check.
pastor one time when I was in the church, man. He called me up to his office one time. So he